Hi beauties, it's your girl Cindy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another install. So today I'm going to be installing this wig I got from WESTKISS Hair. It's a beautiful 20-inch body wave hair and it is giving silk press. So if you want to see how I install this, then let's get into it. So this is what the box comes like, and you have lots of goodies inside. Of course, you have the hair, you have a bonnet, you have a band, a comb, just lots of goodies inside, some eyelashes, and then two wig caps. These are HD wig caps actually, which is good if you don't want it to show underneath the lace, because this is an HD lace. So it is a 20-inch body wave hair. And it's also a 13 by 6 unit, so you have tons of parting space. And I'm going to be installing this glueless because I typically don't like to use any glue or anything in my hair. But you do get a band inside. It's already pre-plucked and bleached, so I'm just going to pop that on, and then I'm going to kind of align it to my head to make sure that it fits properly before I go ahead and cut the lace. As you guys can see, like, this is so flat. I love how flat this wig is just right out the box, because typically sometimes I have to use my flat iron and my comb to flatten it out, although I will use it, but I really didn't have to do as much this time because it was so flat and ready to go. So I'm just gonna flatten it a little bit more just to get the hairs out of the way before I cut it. I find that it makes cutting the lace easier if I just take a wax stick and just get all of the hairs out of the way with my hot comb. All right, once I'm done doing that, I'm gonna part the side. So I like to use a comb to part the hair because I feel like it makes it easier for me to cut it. It's almost like a guide, so I know where exactly to cut those ear tabs. So I'm gonna cut the ear tabs, and then I'm gonna cut the lace. This lace is a little bit big for me, so I'm definitely gonna have to use a lot of adhesive to get it to stay down, just because I found that it was a little bit big for my head. But all my wigs are typically small for me because I have a smaller head. But this just helps make it easier for me when I have to cut the side parts and the lace. So I try to do like zigzag motions when I cut the lace, just so it's not too uniform. And I prefer to cut it on my head because it kind of gives me, like, it's easier. I guess it's more like a guide when I'm cutting the lace off. I know some people prefer to cut it off. I don't know. I always find that it's too uniform when I cut it off. So I always just cut it like when it's on my head, just so that I can see what I'm doing. Since the cap was a little bit big for me, I decided to use my Eben spray, and also I decided to use the ORS line, just to kind of help the wig melt in place. So this spray, I find that you have to kind of let it dry a little bit. So I like to put the spray on and then use a comb to press it into place, just to kind of hold it in place before I apply the ORS spray. And that spray is really just more of like molding and laying the hair flat in place, just making sure the lace is laid pretty flat. Once I kind of have the spray in place for the most part, I go over it with the ORS. This is the wig grip spray, and I just kind of go over it on top of the lace, because once I put the band on, I find that it really does a good job of melting the lace in place. Now this can get a little bit messy, so you want to kind of take your time and do it in sections. I was rushing a little bit, so I made a little bit of a mess, but I'm going to put the band on and let that sit in place. So this band is really good of just like helping the lace lay flat. And then I'm going to add some more curls into this hair. It does already come with curls already, but I wanted to see how the curls would last if I would have put a little bit more. So I'm going to take my wand. I do need to get a better wand because this is not the best, but I wanted just to see how the wig would how the curls would hold in place if I were to put any heat on the hair. So after I've gotten some curls on there, I decided to do a little bit of baby hairs. I don't typically do baby hairs too much, but this time I decided to just do a little bit because I felt like it would just kind of help frame my face a little bit. So I'm only gonna do like 2 swoops on each side. So I'm gonna do one like around my temple area, and then I'm gonna do one near the sideburns, just because I felt like it would make it look a little bit more natural, a little bit more realistic. Now, I don't always do this. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of baby hairs, but I like to do just little tiny like natural swoops to try to make it look as natural as possible. And of course, in true fashion, I decided to do a side part instead. You guys know I'm more of a side part girl. I was really trying to do the middle part this time, but I felt like the side part just looked a little bit more, I just felt like it looked better on me because I think that's just what I'm used to. But I just added some more of that wax stick and the hot comb just to really help lay the part down, and I felt like it made such a huge difference. And I really like how plucked the hairline is because I feel like it looks a little bit more natural, and it just looks so flat. To me, it almost looked like I had just gotten a silk press around the hairline because that's how flat it looked. It's very beautiful. There was a little bit of shedding when I combed out the hair, and I felt like it held the curls pretty nicely. And this color is natural, but it looks a little bit darker, but I kind of like that with the bold red lip. So I'm just taking a little bit of my powder to the hairline, just to kind of make sure it blends in with my skin tone. And that's basically it. This is the install. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll have everything linked down in the description bar. Thank you, WESTKISS, for partnering with me in today's video. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video.